The biggest regret I hear from retirees is not planning their downsizing early enough. Don't let that be your story. Hi, I'm Melina, Rissone, and today I'll break down the downsizing process for retirees step by step so you know exactly what to expect. Make sure you'll subscribe and listen in and tune in till the end, where I offer you a free home value report. Step one of downsizing isn't packing boxes, it's evaluating your needs and goals. This stage is about asking yourself what matters most for you in retirement. Do you want to live near family? Do you want walkability so you can enjoy cafes and parks? Or no driving to run errands? Do you like a senior-friendly one-story home or being close to healthcare? In San Diego, retirees often prioritize proximity to healthcare in neighborhoods like University City or La Jolla, walkable communities like North Park, or coastal comforts in areas such as Coronado or Point Loma. I've worked with clients who wanted to be within 15 minutes to the airport so they could travel very easily. Here's a tip. Write down your 3 top non-negotiables before looking at homes. Maybe it's close to being to the doctor. Maybe you want that single family lifestyle with a one-story home. Maybe you want a beautiful yard. What is important to you about your long-term needs? Have a list of must-haves versus nice-to-haves and be ready to make compromises. For example, imagine a retired couple who are excited about the idea of moving into downtown San Diego for the lifestyle. But when they take a step back to review their priorities, they realize being near their grandchildren in North Park mattered most. That shift in focus can easily lead them to choose a smaller townhome closer to family, a decision that often feels far more rewarding in the long run. So once you've clarified your priorities, step 2 is preparing the home for sale. Even if your goal is to simplify, how you present your home can make a massive difference in how buyers perceive it. Downsizing often means sorting through decades of belongings, donating many of them, and passing others down to family. A home that feels clean, decluttered, and staged often appeals more strongly to buyers, even if it's being sold as is. Buyers often make decisions based on emotions and justify with logic. So by decluttering your home, you're always making it less personal, which means buyers can imagine themselves living there far more easy. Here's another example. Imagine a homeowner who has 40 years worth of family heirlooms and doesn't know where to begin. They bring in a downsizing specialist who creates a plan, keep, donate, what goes to the family. And once the house is refreshed, buyers can connect with the home the moment they walk in. The interest from the buyers, of course, on the property and its bones. If you're preparing your home, start small. Tackle one closet or one room at a time. Ask family to claim sentimental items, donate what no longer serves you, and consider hiring a senior move manager when things get too overwhelming. Another tip, don't overspend on renovations. Many seniors feel pressure to remodel the kitchen, the bathrooms, and all that before selling, but in reality, updating lighting, having some paint, and looking at the landscaping will give strong impressions. And of course, that's where I come in and give you some tips there. Downsizing often means letting go of furniture, heirlooms, or even a home where you raised your children. Acknowledge those emotions and allow time for processing. Some of my clients use a 1-year rule. If you haven't used something in a year, it may be time to let go of it. Others use different professionals in San Diego to help ease this specific step. Step 3 is exploring your housing options, and San Diego offers more variety than many retirees expect. For convenience and accessibility, single-level homes in Claremont, Serra Mesa, and Allied Gardens are very popular. For those who crave walkability and culture, luxury condos in Bankers Hill downtown in Little Italy provide amenities like gyms, security, restaurants, and just everything just outside the door. If community is your priority, 55-plus neighborhoods like Oaks North or Seven Oaks in Rancho Bernardo are attractive to many. They offer built-in activities, clubs, and friendships. For seniors who want social opportunities with extra support, University City and La Jolla may be great communities where they have programs and services nearby. And for those who love the coast but don't want to upkeep of a larger property, smaller townhouses or cottages in Point Loma or even Pacific Beach combine coastal living without the upkeep. Here's another tip. When you're touring a home, ask what the HOA covers. Some include exterior maintenance, landscaping, or security, while others don't. Ask about monthly dues, accessibility features like elevators, ramps, parking. These details matter as you make a choice on your location. To make this more real, let's take a few examples. If you truly value your time outdoors, you might enjoy morning walks in Balboa Park, or maybe in North Park, or watching the Pacific sunset in Point Loma. Or maybe you would like to be in Rancho Bernardo on a golf course. In downtown, it's all about restaurants, theater, waterfront living. San Diego really does offer so much lifestyle for your retirement goals. Step 4 of downsizing is navigating the sale and purchase timeline. This can feel stressful because selling your longtime home and buying a new one requires careful coordination. Some retirees choose to sell first and rent short-term, which reduces financial risk but means moving twice. Others prefer selling, sometimes using a bridge loan, home or equity line of credit, or even a reverse mortgage for purchase. A leaseback is another option, allowing you to sell but remain in your home for a few more months as you prepare your move. Imagine a homeowner who sells first, then rents a small apartment downtown while searching for the right condo. This gives them the time to explore the neighborhood, but they don't love moving twice. Another couple purchases in a 55 and up community before selling, using a home equity line or a bridge loan. It requires planning, but it means only one move. So approach this planning carefully so you can be matched up with your comfort level. If you're not sure which way to go, think about your tolerance for change. If the idea of moving twice feels exhausting, a leaseback or buying first may be the right choice for you. Now, if selling first and renting then is an easier choice for you, go with that. If you like what you've been hearing, be sure to subscribe for more tips that will help you get ahead on your upcoming home sale. And once you're ready, please reach out using the contact below. I'd love to be the one to help you navigating your real estate goals. And if you'd like this video, give it a heads up. The importance is, and the final part, make the move according to your goals. The biggest mistake is waiting too long. Many retirees put off decisions until health issues or urgent needs are forcing them to make a sale, and that is added stress for you. By starting the process earlier, you give yourself the gift of time to explore neighborhoods, tour communities, and compare options without the pressure. Planning ahead also makes you to be the decision maker with thoughtful decisions where you can coordinate with family without the scrambling, unfortunately, that we see often. You would want to make a choice that supports the lifestyle and the goals you have. For example, imagine a couple in La Mesa who delay downsizing until health issues force a sudden move. Because they wait, they have fewer housing options and less time to prepare. The transition feels rushed. On the other hand, another couple in Rancho Bernardo starts planning 3 years before retiring. They map out their goals, slowly prepare the home, and tour several 55-plus communities. When it's time to move, the process is smooth and they feel excited instead of overwhelmed. The lesson: planning early often creates more choices and less stress. Another mistake is underestimating the emotional side. Downsizing often means letting go of the home where you raised your children and celebrated milestones. Ignoring the emotional element only makes the process harder. Acknowledge those feelings and take the transition in stages. Finally, some retirees focus only on the purchase price and do not remember the ongoing costs coming up. A condo in downtown might have high HOAs, cover amenities, but maybe they'll never use them. A home in the suburbs may have a lower cost for them if they don't want these amenities. Now let's look at the typical downsizing timeline. For many retirees, the process takes around 3 months. In month 1, we evaluate your needs, start light decluttering, and begin meeting with professionals. In month 2, you focus on preparing your home, scheduling, staging, and narrowing down your neighborhood choices. By month 3, you're ready to list your home, coordinate showings, and begin the transition to your next property. Of course, every situation is different, but breaking it into phases makes it feel less overwhelming. Another key part to the process is surrounding yourself with the right support. Downsizing often involves more than just a real estate agent. Senior move managers can organize and coordinate your belongings. Estate planners can help you structure decisions if property is tied into your overall plan. Financial planners can advise on how the sale fits into your retirement income. And local service providers, movers, organizers, even donation companies make the logistics smoother. In San Diego, I work with a network of trusted professionals who specialize in helping retirees, so every step is coordinated with your need in mind. I would be happy to make a recommendation, so please give a call. Now let's talk about the financial side of downsizing in San Diego. The median home price countywide is in the 900,000s, but that number varies by neighborhood. In La Jolla, even smaller condos often start above 1 million. In Claremont, many single-family homes around 800. Rancho Bernardo offers a more affordable options with a lot of the homes starting in the mid 600s to 800,000s. It's also important to factor in monthly costs beyond the mortgage. HOA dues can range from 200 to over 1,000 per month depending on the amenities. Property taxes in California are roughly 1% of assessed value, but you can vary, so we do want to be sure to do the research. And maintenance costs can differ widely. Sometimes homes will need a new roof, plumbing, while a newer condo can be a better choice for you. This is why financial planning and real estate planning go hand in hand when downsizing. The purchase price is important, of course, but it's also about the monthly budget that we will need to look at when you retire. And again, downsizing isn't just a financial decision, it's an emotional transition too. That's why I combine my real estate expertise with my training as a certified senior advisor. I take time to listen, protect your financial interest, and connect you with the local resources. And with this support, with what feels overwhelming, now becomes manageable and even empowering. Let me share one more story. Take the case of a widow in La Jolla considering downsizing, but can't imagine leaving the home she's been in with her husband for 40 years. She hires an experienced agent who understands and emphasizes with this feeling. The agent recommends a specialist who helps her identify the belongings that matter most, sell off other valuable items, and donate the rest. She eventually chooses a smaller condo in University City, close to friends and healthcare. A year later, she feels freer and has a home that's so much more easy to maintain close to her friends. Before we wrap up, one question that I often get, will I owe capital gains tax when I sell? The answer depends on your individual situation. Many retirees do qualify for some exemptions, but I always recommend talk to your qualified tax professional. Another question is, should I rent before buying? For some buyers, renting provides flexibility while they explore neighborhoods. For others, buying first creates stability and avoids moving twice. The right choice depends on your finances and comfort level. A third question is, how do I know when it's really the right time to downsize? Signs often include struggling with upkeep, wanting to be closer to family or healthcare, or simply wanting less stress. Planning before a crisis often gives you options and flexibility. And here's one more question I hear often. What if my kids don't want the family home or furniture? This is common. Many adult children have their own households and don't need more items. The best approach is to invite them to choose what matters to them most, and then have a company help you take care of the rest. So what's the real process of downsizing in San Diego? It's about evaluating your goals, preparing your home, exploring senior-friendly options, and managing the sale with the purchase timeline that will eventually avoid any problems and mistakes. Before we wrap up, remember to subscribe for more San Diego real estate guidance. And if you'd like a free personalized home value report or a downsizing consultation, reach out to me today. I'd be more than happy to help you get started. Downsizing is a major transition, but it doesn't have to feel overwhelming. With the right support, it can be a positive and empowering step into the next stage of life. My name is Melina Rissone with Coldwell Banker, Certified Senior Advisor. See you next time.